Hello and welcome. We are live tonight, March 3rd, the day after Read Across America Day, the day after Dr. Seuss's birthday. I had no idea I would be all about talking about Dr. Seuss tonight. Donna, hello, welcome in. I'm so glad to see you here. I think today is going to be fun. I love Dr. Seuss. I am ready to talk about Dr. Seuss. The world is insane. Is it Mr. Potato Head? Is it Cara Dune? Is it Dr. Seuss? Who are we mad at today? For me, I got to be honest, I'm mad at everybody who might be mad at Dr. Seuss, but I have a strong opinion on what's really going on here. I shared it in my morning show, Good Morning Disney, Monday through Friday, actually Monday through Saturday, 9:15 my time, 10:15 other times, depending on 10:15 Eastern time, other 15 other places, depending where you live. I think we've all been punked. I think this is silly. So Dr. Seuss is deceased, yes? The only deceased person who's making more income than Dr. Seuss is Michael Jackson. Dr. Seuss is highly, highly profitable as a business, even though he's been gone for years. Okay? His family runs the company, right? And they have all these books. All these books. So many books for sale. So many books, right? Green Eggs and Ham. Gotta love that one, right? And they sell and they do well and they do make a lot of money. But how do you get some publicity if you're, the Dr. Seuss company, right? Well, it's his birthday, and the NEA, National Education Association, has for years led the way in what I think is a great day, Dr. Seuss Day, Read Across America Day. I run after school programs. I have since 1995. I can't remember the last year I didn't do something for Dr. Seuss Day. We have a resale shop. We gave away Dr. Seuss books yesterday. Dr. Seuss books are popular. And so Dr. Seuss has all these titles, right, to sell. All these titles. But how do they get really some traction? Well, they do what they did. And it worked. The top 100 books on Amazon, this was this morning, and I haven't looked again. The top 100 books this morning, 52. Yes, used to love Hop on Pop. 52 of the top 100 books right now, or this morning on Amazon, Dr. Seuss books. Let me show you something else. This blew me away. I still can't believe this. It's unbelievable. All right, let me show you this. Ready, set? Watch this. This is eBay today, this morning. Dr. Seuss books are the hottest thing since Jenny McCarthy in the early 90s. Are you kidding me, people? I think we've all been punked. I do. I think we've all been punked. Now, Dr. Seuss, he did some stuff. He was so prolific. Like, I'm sure, I live stream a couple times a week, right? I'm sure if you went through all my stuff, you can find something. I'm sure if you went through everybody's stuff, you could find something. If your goal is to find something to cry and whine about, I bet pretty much anyone who's had a huge career, you could be found. He wrote crazy words. He makes up words. If the words don't rhyme, he makes up one. It's funny, and it teaches kids phonics early, and it teaches kids fun. It even taught inclusion, in my opinion, before that was even a thing. Hey, Frozen Mama 777 Rebecca. Jeff, I'm so happy you're talking Dr. Seuss. I love Dr. Seuss. I don't agree he's racist in any of his books. Thanks again. This is one of the ones that has been banned. Okay. I don't really think they've been banned. I think I mentioned this on my show earlier today. Hey, Nico, what's going on? Nico the Greco. I think, how do I say this? Remember how Disney used to put out movies and they would say, all right, for a limited time, you won't be able to buy this VHS. It's going to go into the vault for 10 years and they'll bring it out another 10 years. I think they have all of these opportunities for books to sell. They have this huge catalog. So they took 6 that they found 6 that they could make a story out of, right? And we'll get to this. This is one of the ones that's been the most popular on the banned list. So we're going to read it together. I will read it to you, and I will show you the pictures, including there's 2, I guess, that if you're looking for something, you can find something. And I'll let you decide. And I'll give you my thoughts. I think that they upped the sales. So 52 of the top 100 books on Amazon. Did you see the eBay listings? And people, you're being punked. There's a million of them. There's a million of them. So I'm going to tell a quick story. The first 5 minutes, it usually takes about 15 to 20 minutes for everybody to get into a show. I'm not going to make you wait that long, but I'm going to tell you one story about Dr. Seuss in my life that was kind of a hint that the world is going crazy. And then I'm going to read to you If I Ran the Zoo by Dr. Seuss. And we're going to get to the offending picture. I promise. I've never been a big fan of Dr. Seuss. I don't agree with the racism. I have never really, but I do think that those books teach children some mean stuff. You think they teach them some mean stuff? I do not. I think they teach kids how to read and how to laugh and how to smile. And that's what I think. Anyway, but I love you, Donna. So I run an after school program, Think Boys and Girls Clubs. And I'm the executive director. I have people under me who work. I have a signature. I still have the signature on my work email. And it says this: say what you feel and say what you mean and mean what you say, because people who mind don't matter and people who matter don't mind. I'll say it again. Say what you mean and mean what you say, because people that mind don't matter and people that matter don't mind. I put that in my signature. One of my employees liked it very much. What does it mean? Obviously, it means speak your mind. You have a right to speak your mind, and people who care about you aren't going to get mad at you. But people on Twitter certainly are. Dr. Seuss didn't know about Twitter. And so one of my employees put that same quote. He liked it so much, put that same Laser Cat 6 have been banned. Yeah. Hey, Carolyn, how are you? Including this one. I don't see racism in the book. Love you too, Jeff. I'm going to show you one of the pictures that people are saying is racist here in about 5 minutes. Less than that, probably. So he put that quote in there. Blah, 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 blah. Walking with Mello, what's going on? I teach 2nd grade. Dr. Seuss teaches phonics and inventive spelling to students. It absolutely teaches phonics. It's absolutely fun. Walking with Mello, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome in. If I haven't annoyed you yet, hit the subscribe button. Stick around. I appreciate it. And Laser Cat, I'm glad you're here. So anyway, I'll say the quote again from Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss wrote it. Say what you mean and mean what you... I'm paraphrasing. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Because people who mind don't matter, and people who matter don't mind. Speak your truth. Don't be afraid. Don't be fearful. Teaching kids to stand up and talk. And what's wrong with that? Got a call. I got the call. Irate parent. Hey, Dre, what's going on, Dre? Irate parent who got an email from this employee. He was running our sports leagues. He was running volleyball. I think it was volleyball league at the time. And the parent got some information. My employee sent her some information, and she emailed me. I don't know if it was the same day or a couple of days later. Furious. How dare you have an employee who says that people don't matter? I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I have an employee that thinks that people don't matter. You're crazy, Miss Smith. What are you talking about? Probably not what I said. Might have been what I said. Probably was what I said. And then she quoted Dr. Seuss. And I said to her, do you understand that's a Dr. Seuss quote? And do you understand it means ABC? And she said, well, he says that people don't matter. I mean, are those the people on Twitter who are having a problem with this? So anyway, let's get to it. Ideally, they tell you it takes about 19 minutes for everybody to get into a show. I'm not going to make you wait 19 minutes. If you come in late, you can watch the replay. This is one of the 6 banned books. I've got a whole bunch of them here. I'm not going to go all night. We're not going to read Dr. Seuss all night, but I'm going to enjoy this. So I'm going to read this to you. We're going to enjoy it. I'm going to show you all the pictures, and then we're going to have a commentary afterwards. And I really, really, really want you guys to tell me how you feel if you follow. Dean, follow the happy high jump, and everyone to you. Ready, set? So the pictures matter because the pictures are what were being deemed racist, but it goes along with the story. Are we ready? Here you go, all the way from Dr. Seuss land. If I Ran the Zoo by Dr. Seuss. Ready, set? I'll show you everything. We'll just have some fun with it. Now, this is not the first time, and it will not be the last time that I've read this book or any other Dr. Seuss books. I've read my fair share of Dr. Seuss books. If I Ran the Zoo by Dr. Seuss. Now, I can see why some lunatics might be mad because people don't like the zoo, but those are crazy people. And listen, I'll probably annoy some people today. I love you all. Have a sense of humor, or don't. Why not? I love Dr. Seuss and I love bedtime stories, right, Tina? Jeff, please show me the 5 other books that are being made. We'll talk about all of it here. Let's get to the story here. So here's I'll show you the picture and then we'll read it and I'll show you the picture again and we'll move on. All right, ready, set? Let's begin, shall we? It's a pretty good zoo, said young Gerald McGrew, and the fellow who runs it seems proud of it too. Little Gerald there and the guy who runs it, and looks like some lions. Nothing to get mad about yet, right? The next page has got a picture not unlike it, but now we see little Gerald there in charge. But if I ran the zoo, said young Gerald McGrew, I'd make a few changes. That's just what I'd do. The lions are checking out Mr. McGrew here. The lions and tigers and that kind of stuff they have up here now are not quite good enough. You see, like these in just any old zoo, they're awfully old-fashioned. I want something new. It's weird to try to read like Dr. Seuss has got a flow to it. I don't know if I'm doing a good job or not, but I don't really care. I'm gonna have fun. All right, so some pictures, nothing racist yet, right? Okay. Ooh, I need better light in here. The light is facing at me, not my book. Here we go. I'll do it like this. So I'd open each cage. I'd unlock every pen. Let the animals go and start over again. And somehow or other, I think I could find some beasts of a much more unusual kind. Anybody offended yet? I don't believe in racism anymore, says Dean. People use the term too much. I mean, it really is. You call somebody a Nazi so many times, you forget what the actual Nazis were. I mean, they were really bad guys. I don't like circuses. I hate circuses too, Lasercat. I'm not a huge fan of small zoos, but a children's book doesn't make children magically own one. So in terms of disliking treatment of animals, banning book doesn't change either. Nothing in that front. I'm offended. Nico, I don't believe you. But if you are, you'll be all right. Or not. All right. Did I show you this picture yet? I don't know. I can show you twice, right? Did I read this already? I don't think I did. So I'd open each cage. I'd unlock each pen. Jeez, I can't even see it. Let the animals go and start over again. And somehow or other, I think I could find some beast of a much more unusual kind. I know I read that twice. Sorry about that. Rhythm. I took early education in college. You have to get into the rhythm. I know, and I'm talking to you guys too. It's a little weird. That's right. We'll get the point. The next page. I like zoos and circuses. I like zoos. I've never liked circuses. All right, let's do this again. Oh, there you go. Now I can see it much better this way. And you can see the picture. There you go. A 4-footed lion's not much of a beast. The one in my zoo will have 10 feet at least. 5 legs on the left and 5 more on the right. Then people will stare and they'll say, what a sight. This zookeeper, new keeper, Gerald's quite keen. That's the gall-darnest lion I ever have seen. Iambic pentameter. Cadence. I was going to say those things, Mom. I really was. And then I thought, I'll just nerd out and people will laugh. Which I don't care. Iambic. We need a t-shirt that says iambic pentameter. Cadence. Cadence Clearwater Revival. Love that band. All right. Next one. Looks like some birdies. I can't stand Cat in the Hat. I like the book. I didn't like the movie at all, but I like the book. All right. Let's go. My new zoo, McGrew Zoo, will make people talk. My new zoo, McGrew Zoo, will make people gawk at the strangest odd creatures that ever did walk. I'll get for my zoo a new sort of hen who roosts in another hen's top knot. And then another one roosts in the top knot of his, and another in his, and another in his, and so forth and upward and onward. Gee whiz. Are we offended yet? And to be fair, the picture has not been shown yet. Here we go. All right, ready, set? But that's just a start. I'll do better than that. They'll see me next day in my zookeeper's hat, coming into my zoo with an elephant cat. They'll be so surprised they'll all swallow their gum. They'll ask, when they see my strange animals come, where do you suppose he gets things like that from? His animals all have such very odd faces. I'll bet he must hunt them in rather odd places. If you're new here, this is not what we do every day. I am defending Dr. Seuss's honor. Not something I thought I would ever be doing. If you're new here, we talk a lot of sports and a lot of Disney and now some Dr. Seuss. All right, let's continue. Oh, did I show you the picture yet? I like it. One of the things I loved about these pictures or these books as a kid was the fun, insane, silly pictures. They're fun. All right, let's go. Ready, set? And that's what I'll do, said young Gerald McGrew. If you want to catch beasts you don't see every day, you have to go places quite out of the way. You have to go places no others can get to. You have to get cold, and you have to get wet, too. Up past the North Pole, where the frozen winds squeal, I'll go and I'll hunt in my Skiggle-mobile. And bring back a family of what do you know? And that's how my zoo, McGrew Zoo, will grow. Wait, what? Dr. Seuss banned from where? I can't. Happily ever yachty. Welcome in. Long time no see. Yeah, Pete is mad. No hunts. I know. People eating tasty animals. All right, next picture. Carolyn now. Hey, Ona, what's going on? I started to read your name as, a person I didn't know. Love you. Welcome in. I got at least 2 family members in the house, people. You be nice. These are not, I love these people. And Bill, not family, but a great guy. Just when you think these wackos can't get any crazier, they outdo. Mr. Potato Head is having a bad day. Gina Carano, too, like a strong woman in a movie. Let's fire her. She had an opinion. All right, ready, set? Let's do it. I'll hunt in the mountains of Zomba-Matet with helpers who all wear their hats at a slant and capture a fine fluffy bird called the bustard who only eats custard with sauce made of mustard, and also a very fine beast called the flustard who only eats mustard with sauce made of custard. And to be fair, I'm just going to go through the whole thing and show you all the pictures, and at some point ask you if you saw anything that offended you, and then I'll go back towards the end and show you the ones that people are freaking out. I can't with cancel culture. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is why I'm doing this. Hey, Zoe West, what's going on? I deeply believe that the stupid are outspeaking not even the brilliant, not even the average, just people. We're listening to crazy people. And I'm sorry. I've been told by plenty of people that shut up is a bad word, but never in my life have I had so much proof that somebody needed to be told to shut up. We listen to Twitter. We've got reporters who write blogs and write blog posts and articles, and they're using Twitter posts. You got 9 followers. 8 of them are your grandma and other bots, and you're being quoted in the New York Times. And I have a New York Times story about that too, but I'm not doing that tonight. But it's just insane. We've got to stop thinking everything is offensive, and we got to stop giving idiotic, insane opinions validity. All right, next picture. I love this one. Look at that. Makes me think of what's that game? Angry Birds. Hi, Dre. Did I say hi to Dre? Hi, Dre. Be nice. Why? When? I don't even know how. It sounds like you have a big eyebrow. I don't know. I was trying to be Dr. Seussian. All right, ready, set? Big eyebrow. That's me. All right, let's do this again. I'll catch them. I can't even see it with the light. I'll catch them in caves. I'll catch them in brooks. I'll catch them in crannies. I'll catch them in nooks. That you don't read about in geography books. Sorry, I read that very poorly. I'll catch them in countries that no one can spell, like the country of Mata, Fa, Pata, Fa, Pel. In a country like that, if a hunter is clever, he'll hunt up some beasts that you never saw ever. It's a silly children's book. It's to encourage people's imagination. Amen, Carolyn, because kids aren't thinking about all the things it's supposed to make reading fun. Right? Can I assume it's the shadows behind the windows in the background of one of the first pages? I'm going to go through it all. I'm showing all the pictures, seeing if anybody can catch it, and then I'll go back and I'll show you there's 2 in this book that people are freaking out. I'm so over it. This is why I stopped watching the news and deleted Twitter. Yeah, I don't know. I hear you. All right, next. And again, so I'm showing you the pictures. I'm reading it to give you some context, and I'm showing you the pictures again. So far, nobody's blurted out, oh my gosh, I saw something, and we'll see. All right, well, I'm reading again. And I'm going to say it. I love the pictures. I think they're a lot of fun. I'll load up 5 boats with a family of jotes whose feet are like cows but wear squirrel skin coats and sit down like dogs but have voices like goats, excepting they can't sing the very high notes. Neither can I. Exactly. Carol read on Facebook today that Dr. Seuss is offensive but not Cardi B. And you thought Stranger Things was a TV show on Netflix. All right, let's keep going. This is kind of fun, actually. All right, did I show you the picture? I did, right? All right, let's do this better. I want to make sure I show you the picture before and after, just to give everybody a chance to be offended. I do not like green eggs and ham. Sam, I am, says Timothy, trying to get me to throw me off on my ambenaminer. Okay, ready, set. And then I'll go down to the wilds of Nantucket and capture, careful, dirty dogs, and capture a family of lunks in a bucket. You thought, anyway. Then people will say, now I like the boy heaps. It's his new zoo, McGrew Zoo, is growing by leaps. He captures them wild and he captures them meek. He captures them slim and he captures them sleek. What do you suppose he will capture next week? Just in case you think I'm blocking something with my finger. Let's continue, shall we, boys and girls? I'll capture one tiny. I'll capture one cute. I'll capture a deer that no hunter would shoot. A deer that's so nice he could sleep in your bed if it weren't for those horns that he has on his head. I'm having way more fun than I thought I would have. I love Dr. Seuss. All right. Have you seen anything offensive yet? You got to be looking for it. I used to walk through work saying, you can't make this suit up. It's probably suit, right? Seriously. And nobody was even surprised. Now, I have a story. Well, let's keep going. Coat's made out of squirrel. That's it. Not here in Texas, man. We got a bunch of people shoot. Okay, anyway. Ready, set? Pretty sure I dated a girl in high school that had hair like that. 80s hair. All right, let's go. And speaking of horns that are just a bit queer, I'll bring back a very odd family of deer. A father, a mother, 2 sisters, a brother, whose horns are connected from one to the other. Whose horns are so mixed they can't tell them apart, can't tell where they end, and can't tell where they start. Each deer's mighty puzzled, he's never yet found if his horns are her horns or the other way round. Timothy, do you? Yeah, well, I mean, this is a little one, but these are going like crazy on eBay right now, which is so dumb. These are printed in the bazillions, which is the actual word. Don, you're welcome to. I don't care. I am not sensitive, and you can say whatever you want. I'll make fun of it if it's silly, but I'll still love you the same. No, still loving Dr. Seuss forever. Hello, Eileen. Interesting. My comment done deleted. Really? I don't have. I mean, I have some very bad words that are on the list that you can't use. They rhyme with ruck. That's probably it. Lady Disaster, that's a fun name in the house. What's going on, Lady Disaster? Welcome back. Magic the Mouse, I'm going to text you later, see what you said that got deleted. Anyway, onward and upward, shall we? Again, I'm showing you the picture before I read it, and then to give you context, I'm reading it again. So far, nobody in chat has gone, oh my gosh, did you see that? Wow, we should probably throw a fit. I didn't use any better. Oh, you typed in the, I gave so many away when the kids grew up. Now I'm going to get a bunch for when I'm blessed with grandchildren. I mean, I've got a pile. I'll show you my pile here in a minute. And this is 1/20th of them. And I have a resale shop and I run after school programs. So, I mean, I probably have more than the average bear. See what I did there? Oh, rhyming and stuff. Let's continue with the puff. All right, ready, set, did I show you the picture? Here we go. I'll capture them fat. I'll capture them scrawny. I'll capture a strugglefoot Meligatawny, a high-stepping animal fast as the wind from the blistering sands of the desert of Zind. This beast is the beast that the brave chieftains ride when they want to go fast and find some place to hide. A Mulligatawny is fine for my zoo, and so is a chieftain. I'll bring one back too. Jeff, are your invisible minions acting up and deleting? No. Oh, that's the racist part. What say it? I don't know. Well, if parents let their kids watch the previous president, they heard worse. Oh. All right, raise it. I don't know where I was. Okay. Sorry. I was thinking of other things. I like this one. You can have a two-woman sing a song about a woman's and it wins an award. Yeah. Writing the creature, that's what's considered a racist. Let's continue, shall we? In the far western part of southeast North Dakota lives a very fine animal called the iota. But I'll capture one who is even much finer in the northeastern west part of South Carolina. I said Carolina because it was fun. When people see him, they will say, now by thunder, this new zoo, Magruzu, is really a wonder. Yeah, that's my mom, Sarah. That's right. We're almost done. Are you offended yet? This reminds me, remember the Mousetrap game back when I was a kid, at least. Had it. Never played. It always broke. It was tough. Played it a bunch. Never finished it. Probably broke it. All right, ready, set? Let's continue. Most beasts are quite friendly, but still in some lands, some beasts are too dangerous to catch with bare hands. For those that are ugly and vicious and mean, I'll build a bad animal catching machine. It's rather expensive to build such a kit, but with it, a hunter can never get bit. 31E in the house. I'm glad every single one of you is here. Please hit the like button or the dislike button or whatever you want to do. Yeah. And if you want to hit the subscribe button, that would be nice. I would like it. That's okay. My uncle lived in Maryland and called it Merlin. Merlin? That's okay. My uncle lived in Maryland. Oh, called it Merlin. Oh, good. Like in short. I'm super offended going into my blanket to cry all night. Like, how dare you read a book with all that imagination? I'll subscribe you once you get done reading. Okay. I love you guys. See, you guys are my people. Can I be your people? Because you're my people. I do love you guys. I kid, but I'm serious. I mean, we're reading Dr. Seuss. It's pretty funny. All right, let's get to this. Oh, I bent the page. A zoo should have bugs, so I'll capture a thwirtle whose legs are snarled up in a terrible snarl. Oh. And then I'll go and I'll capture some chugs, some keen shooter, mean shooter, bean shooter bugs. I like it. By the way, I'll be done. We're at 7:30 right now, my time, 8:30 Eastern time, other 30s, other places, depending on where we live. In a half hour, my buddies Diz and That, four of my very favorite lunatics, go live, and I'm not going to go. I doubt we'll go even the rest of the half hour, but I'll certainly stop in time for you guys to get over to Diz and That. If you don't know who they are, get over Diz and That, DISNTHAT. They're a lot of fun. They're insane. And I love them. And I don't know why I keep stopping in the middle, because I keep thinking of other things to say. Lady Zephyr says, Jeff, you're awesome. Oh, thank you. You're awesome. But I think that Texas winter storm has, oh man, that storm sucked. All right, let's go. Did I show you the picture yet? Oh, good. Frozen mama. Ooh, I know. Okay, anyway, I'll go to the African island of Yurka and bring back a rizzle. I'm sorry, let's do this one again. I'll go to the African island of Yurka and bring back a tizzle-topped, tuft mazurka. This is hard. A kind of canary with quite a tall throat. His neck is so long. If he swallows an oat for breakfast the first day of April, they say, it has to go down such a very long way that it gets to his stomach the 15th of May. This is so hard. Banning Dr. Seuss. Hey, Michael, what's going on, buddy? Not really banning. Marketing the heck out of it. I didn't realize it would be this hard to read. I feel like I've bit my lip more than I really need. See what I'm doing there? Oh, show the pictures. Remember how we had like Talk Like a Pirate Day? We need to have a Talk Like a Dr. Seuss Day. All right, pictures, pictures, pictures. Looking for racism. Here we go. I'll bag a big bug who was very surprising. A feller who has a propeller for rising and zooming around making cross-country hops from Texas to Boston with only 2 stops. Now that sort of thing for a bug is just tops. And when I've caught him, then the next thing you know, I'll go and I'll capture a wild tic-tac-toe. With X's that win and with zeros that lose, he'll look mighty good in the zoo of McGrew's. I know, right? Totally a tongue twister. Carolyn and Rebecca. All right, so make sure we're looking for racism here, people. I know we should have all went on Twitter first and then read it, and probably after that it would have been easier to, be offended. Oh, I gotta show you the pictures. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. Pictures, pictures, pictures. The whole idea of this. Feeling offended yet? All right, let's go. I'll bring back a gusset, a gherkin, a gasket, and also a gooch from the wilds of Nantasket. And 8 Persian princes will carry the basket, and what their names are, I don't know, so don't ask it. I have never seen any racism there either. But there's at least 2 pictures in this book that people are unhappy with. Have you seen them yet? Reset. I'm not woke enough to be offended by this. I would like to be less woke. How about that? If I could be less woke, maybe I would get out of this nightmare of stupidity that is people who can't. For a dude who talks a lot, it makes me feel like a hypocrite to tell people to shut it. But these people are dumb. Oh, and I'm probably offending somebody right now. He called dumb people dumb. Yes, I am. And I think we should. Dre says blackface when they trap the animal. Where to go? Did I show you the picture? Let's do this again. Did I show you the picture? I think I did, but we can show you again just in case. I want to show it before I read it, and then I want to read it to give context. Let's do this. In a cave, I can't drop it or I won't be able to read. In a cave in Khartoum lives a beast called the Natch that no other hunter's been able to catch. He's hidden for years in his cave with a pout, and no one's been able to make him come out. But I'll coax him out with a wonderful meal that's cooked by my cooks in my cookermobile. Oh, there's more. Other page. Where'd it go? They'll fix up a dish that is just to his taste. 3 chicken croquettes made of library paste. Then sprinkled with peanut shucks, pickled and spiced. Then baked at 600 degrees, and then iced. It's mighty hard cooking to cook up such feasts, but that's how the new zoo, McGrew's, gets beasts. Lady Disaster says, apparently too many entitled parents out there these days that have nothing to do other than run childhoods by banning these great books. Right? I have to buy these books. They will be valuable collectibles. Not today, man. On eBay, they're going like crazy. Go to your local resale shop. They got 1 million. Trust me, I know. Donna says, I'm not a racist. I would never have thought you were. Have friends and family members that are different color and from other countries, and I don't get this recent racism stuff. Lady Disaster for the win. All right, race set. I'll go to the faraway mountains. Let's try that again. I'll go to the faraway mountains of Tobusk, near the river of Busk, and I'll bring back an Upsk, a sort of kind of a thingamabobsk, who only eats rhubarb and corn on the cobsk. I don't know if I'm saying it the way you wanted me to. I don't know. Then people will flock to my zoo in a mobsk. McGrew, they will say, those are wonderful jobs. He hunts with such vim and he hunts with such vigor. His new zoo, McGrew Zoo, gets bigger and bigger. Almost done. If you're going to find that racism, you better hurry. And speaking of birds, there's a Russian Paluski, whose head ski is red ski and belly is blue ski. I'll get one of them for my Zooski Magruski. The end. Did you see anything? Did you? Because I've read it 3 times now. I read it the first time to see if I found anything. And I did find what was one of the things that they said. And I didn't notice the next one. Would you like me to show you what they are? Did anybody see anything at all? I showed you every picture. Did anybody see anything? I'll take a break because I know there's a 10-second delay. And I would like to see anyone say, yep, it was here and it was here. I did notice one that I knew people would be calling out, although I don't find it offensive in the least. Barnes & Noble still sells a certain book by this disgusting German guy, but Dr. Seuss is a no-go. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't banned. To be fair, the company took it off. I mean, that's why I'm saying we're all being punked. The company took 6 books off the shelves and put out a press release the day before Read Across America, Dr. Seuss's birthday, in an attempt to do what? Get publicity, and it worked. 52 of 100, the 100 top-selling books this morning were Dr. Seuss books. We're all getting punked. I think it's brilliant. And I'm not taking a political position, but he, who's been passed away for a long time, was a liberal. I don't care. Conservative liberal, who cares? It's Dr. Seuss. Now, he did write some things early on, some ads that were more than problematic, but there's nothing here. References to the name that end in ski? No. You guys give up? Let's do it. Let's show it. This is the most offensive one, according to what I've read. And it's the depiction of the Asians. This is the main offending picture in this book. There's another one I will show you shortly, but this is the one that people have denoted. I'm telling you, we're all being punked. I don't know anything except for I'm right. And I'm sure that offended somebody. And then there's other channels available to you if it did. And then the other one that was mentioned in connection to this book is this one. I'll go to the African island of Yurka. And if you're offended by that, you're offended by any white character with a funny thing on their head too, which is all throughout Dr. Seuss. What we're doing in my never so humble opinion, and I'm right, is we're taking the noticing of a thing and calling it offensive. The noticing of a thing is not offensive. We're also being told that to not put something, to not have equal representation is offensive. But this is Dr. Seuss. It's exaggerations. It's made up stuff. There's nothing offensive here. I'm sorry. I respect people's opinions, even when they're freaking dumb and wrong. This isn't that. This is we're being punked. This is everyone's, and I think it's brilliant. If I had 100 books, if I could get one book in the top 100 on Amazon for one day in my whole life, that would be the best financial day of my life, I'm sure. Now, really know that? But I can't imagine it wouldn't be, right? And they got 52 books in the top 100 sold books on Amazon this morning. Do I need to say it again? They got 52 of the top 100 books on Amazon this morning. It's not offensive. If you think it's offensive, with as much respect as I can muster calling you a liar, you're a liar. And there are people who just want to be offended, and I find that those arguments almost never hold up to scrutiny. It's insane, right? I promised, let me pull it up for you. I just saw your note and I was gonna give me 1 second. I will tell you the 6 books that were banned. Hey, you know what? I'll pull it up on the, how about this? We'll pull it up on the share screen. Would that be better? I think that would be better so you can see it. Share screen. Sorry for the day. I didn't plan on doing this, but this is a good idea. All right. So here are the 6 books. Dr. Seuss books won't be published for racist images. And to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street, if I ran the zoo, which I just read to you, see what I did there? Is it showing on? Hold on, guys. Let me pull it down. My apologies. It moved on me there, and I don't know. There we go. Can you guys see it now? Yeah, there you go. I think you can see it now. Is that good? We can see it now? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, I'll do it again. And to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street. I remember that book as a kid. I loved that book. Oh, geez, where'd it go now? If I ran the zoo, Mick Elligut's pool, On Beyond Zebra, Scrambled Egg, Super, the Cat's Quizzer. Let's talk about it. I'd like to hear what you guys think. Let me pull that off because that just looks weird. Those are the 6 books. There you go, Rebecca. These people believe they have no purpose. They do have no purpose. They need more constructive hobbies. I'll get to my real opinion here. And I mean every word of this. And I hope I don't have any goal to offend anyone. But I'm okay with someone being so weak that someone giving an opinion hurts their feelings. It's YouTube. Hit another button, right? But here it comes. In this day and age, social media makes people believe they have power when they don't. And most people have very little, if not no power, certainly not power they want. So they are fully impotent in their mind, and they are fully impotent in their life, and they feel better, just like the bully did in school. The junior high bully feels better by punching you in the nose and making you bleed and making you cry because he feels bad about himself. We all know this inherently. The way to deal with a bully is not to punch the bully back, is to teach the kid. I mean, I don't mind you. Feel free, by the way. I do not beat him down for all I care. Not what I mean. It's to teach the kid who's being bullied that you're not being bullied. I've never been bullied. Ever. I've had people attempt to bully me, and I fully understand that I have a bigger self-esteem than most people. I did when I was 6. I do when I'm 51. And I pity the fool that doesn't. And we need to teach proper self-esteem, not Kardashian self-esteem, true self-esteem. And ready, set, here comes some truth. Get your pens out. This is real. Ready? God, don't make no junk. Number 2, I'm God's favorite, but I'm tied with you. That was Dr. Seussian. Play it back. You can't be bullied if you don't give them permission. If somebody comes up to you and says, I don't know, whatever pisses you off, whatever hurts your feelings, it only pisses you off and hurts your feelings because you let it. If somebody comes up and calls me a purple balloon, I'm not a purple balloon because he or she said so. Even if what if the whole school is calling me a purple balloon? Dummy, you're not a purple balloon. And we don't teach that. We teach how to stop the bully. The bully's broken already. The bully needs help too. As a dad of 4 daughters, what I've done my whole life as a parent is to teach them that they need to listen to me, their mom, and God for who they are. If some idiot in junior high called me a name, and I'm sure there's somebody in here who's thinking right now, oh, he's so full of himself. I am. I love me some me. I'm my favorite, and that makes me tied with everybody. I'm actually this person on purpose, just like you are. Wait, what? Oh, wait, you're not who you wanted to be? Of course you are. You're exactly, not your experiences, not what's happened to you, but you're you, which is you, is exactly who you want to be. And if somebody doesn't like that, if you don't see that that's their loss, you're lost. It's your self-esteem. You cannot be bullied unless you allow it. And whether you're 7 or 77, so many people need that. And if I piss somebody off, I really don't care because you're the one that needs to hear it and you'll receive it when you can. It's not my job to make you believe that you're awesome. It's also now, ready? It's also not my job to talk you out of the belief that you think you're a piece of garbage. But there's never once in the history of history been a bully who had a big self-esteem. Never once. Nice people with a self-esteem can be jerks and be mean, and we all have our faults. But you can't possibly bully me. And I've said that to people. I've given it in speeches. I've taught about discipline in kids. I've worked with kids for years. And people get mad at me a lot because when I deal with the bully situation with kids especially, but with adults too, but I work with kids more, I deal more with the kid who complains about being bullied more than the bully. Now I deal with the bully too. I do. I even like it. But those are the ones that you can't really get to because often, I mean, come on, kids aren't wrong. Kids are being taught poorly. Idiot moms, idiot dads, idiot parents, idiot teachers, whatever. They teach kids to be bullies. Let's be real. Nobody's a bully without permission from somebody, or they're trying to get attention. I'm not going to dive down that horrible, horrible skunk hole. But the kiddo who's sitting in the corner, who's crying, who doesn't want to play the game because she's afraid to be bullied, or he's afraid to be bullied, or he got picked last, or she got made fun of, I deal with them because it's so easy to show them how freaking awesome they are. You teach them what they're great at. You give them a reason to be proud. You give them a sense of belonging. You give them a sense of ownership. You give them a sense of competence, being good at stuff. You give them a sense of knowledge. They know stuff. You teach them sense of belonging, sense of usefulness, sense of influence, and sense of competence. Let me say it again. You teach kids to have a sense of belonging. That's why they enter gangs. A sense of usefulness. If they feel useful, the kid who gets in trouble all the time, have him take out the trash. Teach the kids with the biggest behavior issues were always the kids who were vacuuming for us at the end of the day. And the parents would come in to us and say, they don't even know where the vacuum is at our house. How'd you get them to do that? Make them feel useful. A sense of influence, have a little bit of power, influence or power. Not total power, not total control, but hey, some decision-making situation on what you want to play dodgeball, you want to play, come on. And a sense of competence. Hey, you're good at stuff. Anything hard about any of that? any of that not already known by everybody? Maybe I just have a teachable point of view that I just shared right there, but everybody knows all these things, right? Teach kids a sense of belonging, a sense of usefulness, a sense of influence or power, and a sense of competence. And then include in that you can't be bullied unless you're allowed to. Jimmy being a punk doesn't make you a bad guy. Oh, but he said my dress is ugly. Oh, but he made fun of how I threw. I'll teach you how to throw better. And I think your dress is beautiful. But even if I think your dress is beautiful, who cares? Do you like it? Because that's all that matters. Anybody confused here? Because your dad didn't hug you doesn't mean you should pretend like this is offensive. Now, again, I'm going to say it. You're being punked. We're all being punked. Nothing offensive in any of these. It's not like, oh my, like Universal's, oh, we're going to have to reevaluate our Dr. Seuss area. You didn't see it before. It's not there. Dr. Seuss has 52 of the top 100 selling books on Amazon today. You've been punked. All right, let me get caught up in chat. Oh, we're almost out of time. It is 8 minutes till the hour. My buddies, Diz and That, 4 of my favorite people on the planet. They go live every Wednesday night. I'm not going to step on them at all. So I'm going to invite you to go over there and give them some love and watch their show. It's hilarious. I hope you smiled and laughed during the show. I guarantee you'll smile and laugh during there. So let me catch up in chat. Dean says, I want to be a purple balloon. I like that. It really end times, no doubt. We're supposed to be ready. We're certainly not supposed to act like it's over. We speak life into our children's parents. Arlene, I knew it, and I could tell early on, and I love that. And Toby Mack agrees. Great advice. Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate that. Amen. Thank you, Donna, very much. I want to be Jeff's bully. Feel free. Come on over, Later Disaster. Where to go? I'm so heartbroken about these books. That's my childhood. Don't be heartbroken. It's BS. First of all, go to if you went to 5 random, if you don't live in a small town, 5 random thrift stores or bookstores, I bet you could buy all 6 of them. I think they're readily available. I think they're as rare as a penny. Happily ever Yaddy, thank you. I like my 4-year-old daughter, that's like my 4-year-old granddaughter says, he is chasing me. I tell her, well, he can't chase you if you run. Be faster. Or it's like the Joker, right? It's like the dog chasing the ambulance. It's like the Joker says, he wouldn't know what to do if he caught her. And by the way, ready? I heard this. Somebody else said this on TV today, but I'm going to steal it. A certain governor in the Northeast is in trouble for putting his hands on people, even though he said he didn't put hands on people. Here's how we should teach this. And some of you are going to get mad at me, and I just don't care. When it happens, teach her to smack him. Whop. Right then. Because they always say, oh, that's not what I thought. Right then. Won't happen ever again. And he'll never do it to anybody else. And if that makes you mad, I really don't care. No intent to offend, but this is what happens when the silent aspiring rapper, that's why I'm speaking, baby. I agree. Those who stay silent allow for the horrors of the world. So saith me. And I will not. And the goal needs to not be to have everyone like you people. Like, can we just be real? Everybody has people that they don't like. If you're sitting around wondering why people don't like you, let me ask you this. Do you like everybody? Of course you don't. Some people you're going to like, and some people you're not going to like. Stop thinking everyone's supposed to like you. It's not only ignorant, it's not only self-centered, it's just stupid. It's just stupid, which I guess is ignorant. So stop thinking everyone's supposed to like you. Stop being afraid to say something because somebody might not like it. There you go. Inspirational House saying amen. One of my favorite things to say. Welcome in. I figured if you hadn't been there, you probably heard about it. What are we talking about? Oh, wow. I'm way behind. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm way behind in chat. I'm so thankful. Oh, thank you so much, Trey. Thank you, Elena. Tarpon Springs, Florida, by the way. I don't know what that means. Thank you, Rebecca. Amazing marketing. I was fired up to get a bunch of books. So if you weren't here in the beginning, we're going to end in 3 minutes because I want everybody to go over to Disney if they want to. We gave away Dr. Seuss books, and we still had like 60. So they're out there. Trust me. And I didn't specifically even look for the 6 that were banned. I didn't even know at the time. I just said, just bring me a pile at the end, and it was there. Donna says, that's right, Jeff. If someone doesn't like the way I look, don't look at me. I mean, right? That's why I love these people who downvote and, whatever. You're here. Oh, thank you, Nico. I appreciate that you saying that, but no, thank you. I figured if you hadn't, yep, there we go. Aspiring. I agree with everything you said tonight, Jeff. Nico, I appreciate that. And even if you don't agree with me, I appreciate you being here. Good stuff. Thank you, aspiring rapper. Bad speech is only defeated by more speech. Yeah. Don't yell. Speak more clearly. All right. I appreciate every single one of you. I love you, Dr. Seuss. If you want to cancel me because I like if you want to cancel me because I like Dr. Seuss, I'm cool with it. You can't be canceled. By the way, everybody's done bad things and everybody's done good things. Why are we concentrating on the bad things? I mean, I've got another story about that. I have a board. We're going to run out of time. I have a board of directors and she was trying to get me fired. And she came to me and she said, man, you're slick. I can't really catch you in anything. I said, well, maybe that's because I'm not doing anything wrong. I mean, not that I'm perfect. I make mistakes every day. Would you like me to call you? I can call you every day on the way home and tell you the 3 or 4 things I made mistakes on. Because I make a lot of freaking decisions. I'm the executive director, CEO of an organization, of a nonprofit. So I make a lot of decisions every day. And some of them are wrong. And sometimes I'm driving home like, oh man, that was a wrong decision. Sometimes you know pretty quickly. Sometimes you learn years later. And I actually said to the idiot, hey, you're not going to catch me doing something wrong because I'm never on purpose going to do something wrong. You might catch me making a mistake because we all do. Thanks. Good show for a while. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Good night, not canceling. Thank you, Dawn. I appreciate it. Mr. Potato Head is on tomorrow night. No, I love you all. Disney Nat starts in about a minute and a half or so. They are my friends. If you're in the Disney community and you don't know them yet, trust me, you want to get over there. DISNTHAT. 4 lunatics. I don't know what they're doing tonight, but it'll be fun. I guarantee it. Probably, I think it's about Raya and the Dragon. I don't want to screw it up. It's their show and they're awesome and they're my good friends. Please go over and tell them a Dr. Seuss joke or whatever. I mean, they're probably all in, who knows? I don't know. Go over there and enjoy it. I appreciate every single one of you. Good morning, Disney. Tomorrow morning, 9:15 my time, 10:15 Eastern time. We were going to be talking about the Disney news of the day like we do every morning, almost every morning. We won't be live Friday because we've got work to do. And a lot of sports coming. Sunday night baseball, even though there's no baseball for a month, I'll be going live for that, just like we were doing for football. And Saturday morning, my favorite show of the week because it was with my daughter. We have spoken, me and her, talking about Star Wars stuff. Love you all. Buy some people some Dr. Seuss books. Give them away to some kids. Read to your granddaughter tonight. Read to your son tonight. Whatever you can do. Just if even a piece of you has been involved in the cancel culture, if you disagreed with somebody and therefore you wanted them fired, stop. I'll say it again. If you didn't like what somebody had to say and you thought they should be punished for that, you're the problem. Stop it. You don't have to be that forever. That's one of the bigger problems we have now. Oh, but I said this and I meant that and I can't go back. Yes, you can. You can stop being a dummy right now. Give it a try. Love you all. Have the best day ever. See you tomorrow morning for Good Morning Disney. Head over to Disney Nat. I'll be back on 9:15 my time tomorrow. Love you all. See ya.